Welcome to the .NET interview community. I'm your host Nirbhay Chauhan, a developer, author, and a trainer passionate about leveling up the skills. Whether you are gearing up for an interview or simply want to deepen your understanding of the .NET technologies, you have come to the right place. I have authored several interview preparation books which are available on Amazon, and the links of these books are given below in the description box. So let's dive into today's question and see how we can tackle it together. So friends, our today's question is explain the singleton pattern. So as we have learned in our previous video that the singleton pattern is categorized under the creational design pattern. So let's today dig deeper into singleton design pattern. It is a creational design pattern that restricts object creation to only one instance. So, as the name suggests, the singleton pattern means this pattern ensures that a class will have only one instance and that will be provided at a global point of access to it. So that's the whole concept behind the singleton pattern, that a class will have only one object and whenever that will be shared via a public or a. So let's see what or when to use the singleton design pattern. So singleton design pattern are very good when we have to create something for logging, where we have to do the logging of the application or any other log events. Then the next is configuration, a single configuration object that can hold the application wide settings. So as the application wide settings are not to get updated at every time or different for the applications, it will remain constant or one time, though that this kind of singleton object can hold the configuration settings as well. The next is caching. Caching, a single cache instance can be used to store frequently accessed data, and that will help in improvement of performance, and it will also avoid any duplicacy or any other issues that can happen with the two objects of caching your data. So that's where the singleton is very helpful. The next use case is database connection. A single connection object can be used to manage the database interactions, and that will be helpful. But the catch over here is the pooling concept can be there, and we have already readily available instances provided via the database connectivity libraries. So we may need not to go with the singleton class for the database connection, but yes, we can use it as an example if we want to explain. So this is the use case for the singleton design pattern. Now let's look into the key point for singleton design pattern, or how we can create a singleton design pattern class. So the first and foremost thing that we must remember while creating a singleton class is that that class will have a private constructor, and we cannot have any other constructor apart from the private constructor in that class. The constructor is private, that will prevent the direct instantiation of the class from outside. So this is one of the most important condition while we to keep in mind while we are creating the singleton class. The second is the instance of that class will be of static. A private static read-only field holds the single instance of that class. It is initialized directly within the field declaration to ensure the thread safety. This is second part. And the third part is it can have a static constructor to ensure that the instance is created only once even though it's a multi-threaded environment. And the fourth part is the public property. This is the global accessible point from where we can access the instance of this class, and whenever any class or anywhere from the application we need to require to do any logging or any other functionality of caching, we can call that instance and then we can get the instance of it and use it. So that's the way to create a singleton class. We'll have a look into the singleton class in our upcoming videos. The next is benefit of singleton design pattern. So as we have created it, we have seen the use cases, and what benefit we can get out of the singleton class is the controlled access. It ensures that only one instance of the class exists, preventing potential issues created by the multiple instances. Then the other benefit is global access, provides a convenient way to access the single instance from anywhere in the application. The next is it reduces the resource usage. It avoids the overhead of creating multiple instances of the same object. So that's the benefit we get out of the singleton design pattern. And let us know in the comment section that the singleton class can have a public constructor or not. So friends, there you have it. I hope you have gained some valuable insight from this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated on our latest content. And if you have any questions or want to discuss further, feel free to leave a comment below. Plus, let's connect. Follow me on Medium and LinkedIn for exclusive content. The link is given below in the description box. See you in the next video.